Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily TSLA report for Monday, October 20th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Just a reminder, big picture, we remain in a long-term buy signal above the 363.48 2.5-year channel top. When we closed above it, was it 6 weeks ago? We also settled above a 50% retracement level. There were other elements here that, having settled above, did signal 525.72. As you know, I've been saying a 5 to 8 month objective. We're a month and a half into this because on the way up, we anticipated the rally to be sort of contained, or at least slowed down by this 480.26 7-month rising channel top, which did perform well several weeks ago in containing buying pressures. We collapsed back from here a bit, maybe halfway back almost to the 363.48 channel top. Holding below 480.26, we've mentioned how you should allow for bearish retracement back into the 360s as a 1 to 2 month possibility, hence the 5 to 8 month 525.72 objective time horizon. Now, it could be sooner than that, certainly, and our indication for sooner than later in reaching 525.72 would be a settlement this week above 480.26. The question is whether we can revisit or will revisit 480.26. Now we break down the time horizons into more of a 1 to 2 week or 3 to 5 day even. That is 443.31. This simple descending channel top can contain daily buying pressures, and if we were to close above 443.31 today, I would expect with present volatility, this could be by Friday's close. 472.33 is on the daily chart what we find on the weekly chart at 480.26, the same exact formation. And if we do close today above 443.31, this could be a 3 to 5 day rally. On an intraday basis, let me back out of this. On an intraday basis, if we push, especially open today above 443.31, 458.56 would be attainable. And if we close once again above 443.31 by the end of the week, could spill into next week depending, but by the end of the week, certainly possible that we reach and retest the 472.33 rising channel top. In combination with its sister formation on the weekly chart at 480.26, this area still able to contain buying through the rest of October into November, and from here we can still fall back to what is channel support now in the 360s, and that's outlined actually right here. So we have a new rising channel bottom at 362.96 that presently lines up very well with this 363.48 weekly channel bottom. So that kind of covers the upside. I think I threw a lot at you there, but let me just kind of back up and just say plain and simple, 443.31 is our pivot point for the week. It's a 3 to 5 day swing trade pivot point. It is sellable in that from here we can fall back to the 409.92 previous rising channel top within 3 to 5 days. This is your 3 to 5 day swing trade to the downside, selling 43.31 and buying back at 409.92. You can also buy 409.92 on kind of a 2 to 3 week basis where we could round up from here back into the 470s. This is where I use the 5 to 8 month objective at 525.72 because of all this normal rotational highs and lows that can occur short term, near term, and midterm. Midterm being holding below 480.26 over the next month or two, we can fall into the 360s. So much so that you can trade that. I've mentioned that as we're testing the 480.26 formation, you might reach for 360, 370 strike out of the money puts that don't expire for at least 2 or 3 months on this 1 to 2 month downside play. Now, there's no clarity, there's no certainty from my perspective of testing the 363.48 level unless we were over the next few days, over the next week, to then close below 409.92. That is your aggressive down pivot through the rest of October. If we were to close below that 409.92 channel top, then we are expecting 360. So this kind of comes down to what is your time frame. I know that, in my analysis that I've been doing for years, I know that I'm speaking to different audiences. I don't like to pigeonhole people into my time frame. I like to address their time frame. Some of you are day traders where you're selling 443.31. And you can't really expect 409.92 intraday, so maybe you're grabbing some of these minor points on the way down. If you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, I'm telling you, you can sell 443.31 and buy back at 409.92. If you're more of a 3 to 5 week swing trader, you may already be short at 480.26, and you're 3 weeks into a possible 363.48 downside objective. And if you're more of a kind of what I would call a near-term investor, maybe you're still long from the buy signal 6 weeks ago above 363.48, still holding out for 525.72, and that is a viable approach. The question is whether we'll see this in 5 to 8 months or over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And if we were on Friday to close above 480.26, yes, I think we're 2 to 3 weeks away from reaching that significant 525.72 5-year channel top, where we could top out through Q1 well into 26 and fall away again from there. But let's cover the downside just one more time. And I do want to emphasize,
if you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
That if we do close below this 409.92 channel top, then this is a solid technical support level. It operates well in the 2 to 3 week time frame, because I do think if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, it is selling. And I was saying this, at the time that we were testing this channel top that is now 472.33 and 480.26 on the weekly chart. When we were testing this, we mentioned how a 2 to 3 week sell signal would emerge. You could play the short side of the market from there down to the channel top that we presently find at 409.92. Now, we have yet to test that, about 3 weeks in, but it is still the play. And inversely, you can buy 409.92, anticipating upward rotation perhaps back into the 470s, 480s. And that would be clarified, of course, with a settlement today above 443.31. Last thing I'm going to say, and it's a repeat, that if we were to close below 409.92 in the coming days, then we have that sign for likely bearish continuation within 2 or 3 weeks into the 360s. That 362.96 rising channel bottom aligns very well right now with the 363.48 former channel top on the weekly chart. This area well suited to contain selling through the rest of the year, and from here we can round up again into the 520s. Bottom line, long term, holding above the 360s. We are expecting the 520s. Whether that's over the next few months or the next few weeks has everything to do, I think, with this rising channel top at 480.26, which will be, FYI, in December, converging anyway with 525.72. So I digress. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will certainly be back tomorrow with Tuesday's Tesla. You have a great day.